Hi, I'm Will Wayne, President of HFU Trust. Thank you for joining us today. Our topic today is 401k plans. Today I'm joined by Steve Palm and Megan Nichols, who are our 401k specialists here at HFU Trust. Thanks for coming on board.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
So I wanted to start off today's discussion with just why HFU Trust has decided to be a lot more active in the 401k space than we have been in the past. Steve?
Sure. Yeah, well, first of all, we found that there was a great need for it. Business owners are very busy managing their businesses, and there's a lot that they need to take into consideration and manage regarding a 401k plan. Those things include making sure that the plan features are meeting their needs. They have to monitor the investments. They have to encourage their employees to participate and be engaged. And then there's the compliance side of it. And there's all of those aspects come into play, and it's really important for the business owner to manage. And so we help them with that.
One of the common terms that are thrown around in the investment space is the term fiduciary. So before I even dive into detail about fiduciary and the type of fiduciaries there are in the 401k plan, what exactly is a fiduciary, Megan, for those out there that are not familiar with that term?
Yes, the term fiduciary really just means that advisor is acting in your best interest. And it's especially important on a 401k plan because you certainly want the advisor to work in your best interest from a plan perspective, but also in the best interest of your employees.
Is it easy to know for people that already have a plan out there? Is it easy to know whether or not you're working with a fiduciary or you're not?
Well, hopefully you could just ask the advisor if they're a fiduciary. So you certainly could. There's really two distinct titles for a fiduciary on a 401k plan, and it's called a 321 or a 338 investment fiduciary. So you could ask them if they're a 321 or a 338. You also should have a client agreement that specifies that 321 or 338 relationship. So you could look at your plan documents to see if it's in there.
For those out there that maybe have never heard the term 321 or 338, what's the difference between the two, Steve?
Yeah, so a 321 investment fiduciary is an advisor who provides recommendations of investments to the business owner, the plan trustee. And so those recommendations are either taken on board by the business owner or rejected. But it's their responsibility as the business owner to take those recommendations and do something with them. The 338 is where the business owner gives the discretionary authority to the 338 advisor to select the investments for the plan.
Megan, a lot of the plan sponsors out there today already have 401k plans in place. Do we only really help plans that are starting up, or do we have the ability to help plans that are already existing?
Yeah, so all the time we'll conduct plan reviews for businesses, just giving them a second opinion. We really dive into what the total plan costs are, because typically there's not one person that really has a handle on the total cost of the plan. So we'll look at that. We'll review the investment lineup, and we'll kind of benchmark it against other plans and what we consider to be best practices for the industry. And we'll also review the plan features, because often, the plan features haven't been reviewed, and so sometimes it's not even serving the needs of the business. So we do that all the time for existing plans.
What are some of the common issues, Steve, that you see when a new plan comes in that they're often having, or maybe there's some oversight from other advisors that are popping up?
Sure. The most common issue is service. They're just not getting the service that they need, whether it's from the advisor or the TPA or the record keeper. All those services are being handled individually as opposed to from one individual advisor who's really quarterbacking all those different areas. And so that's the service is the issue, but costs and features are two of the other primary issues that we see often. Plans are paying high costs and not getting the service that they need for the cost. It really needs to be the cost needs to be in line with what the service is.
How does HFG help maybe the participant?
Yeah, so it is very important that, a lot of business owners that we see, they want to help their employees and they want to help them save for retirement. And so we're always available to the employees to help them navigate the plan, to help them select their investments, or really, we're certified financial planners and we work with individuals every day. And so we can help them in just the same ways we help our other clients.
Well, that's great. Thank you for joining us today. I think this shows you just how important it is to have the right advisor on your plan and making sure you work with a fiduciary, whether it's a 321 or 338. you should certainly know what type of fiduciary you're working with. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to Megan and Steve, our 401k specialists here at HFG Trust. Thank you for joining us.